From Voxel Labs, let's break down the forces shaping our South Bay market right now.
So, what's really happening in the South Bay's economy? Let's get into the data. Here's our game plan. We'll go from the big picture down to what's happening on the ground.
All right, let's start with the big picture. The national economy is giving us some serious mixed signals.
The economy is actually holding up pretty well, mostly thanks to strong consumer spending and more exports.
But the job market is definitely cooling off, and that got the Federal Reserve's attention.
And with inflation down to 2.7%, the Fed finally had some breathing room to make a move.
So what did they do? They cut rates, shifting to support the economy as it cools down.
Okay, so what does this mean for real estate? Nationally, it's a real tale of two markets. The office sector is still pretty wobbly. Vacancy rates are high, so things are fragile. Now, for industrial and multifamily, both are rustling with too much supply, which is pressuring rents.
And get this, even with a soft market, commercial real estate debt is still climbing, especially for smaller banks.
But here's the twist. Despite all that rising debt, delinquencies have actually gone down a bit.
Okay, let's zoom in now and bring this all home to our South Bay industrial market.
The ports are a huge driver here, and they kicked off the year strong, especially Long Beach. So even with leasing up, vacancy rates rose, and that's pushing asking rents down. But even with those headwinds, some big deals are still getting done in Torrance and Carson. Now here's a huge counter-trend we're seeing, a boom in local high-tech manufacturing. Take Roboze, for example. They're setting up their aerospace HQ right here to be closer to partners. And it's not just them. Machina Labs also just scored huge funding for a new robotic factory. All this growth, though, is slamming right into some real-world logistical headaches.
Case in point, the huge I-405 project. It's going to cause some serious traffic friction.
And then there are the wild cards, a reminder that chaos can disrupt business in a heartbeat. So to sum it up, we've got this amazing tech boom colliding with some big economic headwinds. Which really leaves us with one big question. Where do we go from here?